Buffs Nation, I gotta say, every single day, and you've heard me say this in the comments, it's just every single day for the last 6 months has felt like Christmas. Of course, I'm catching up on sleep I didn't get, earlier this weekend. Wake up, get on Twitter. That's like the first thing I do. Probably not the best thing, but I see we got 3 new Buffaloes coming to Boulder. How exciting. We have Jaylen Ellis, wide receiver from Baylor. We have Rodrick Ward, safety coming over from Southern Utah, smaller program. And then we also have Bishop Thomas, who I'm going to focus on in today's video. Big defensive tackle coming over from Florida State to join the rest of the Colorado Buffaloes. How exciting. I'm going to go ahead and link an article from Adam Munstertiger in the description for you to check out. But there were some interesting tidbits in that article. One, Bishop Thomas last year, while redshirting at Florida State, got into 2 games, but he was also their scout team player of the year. And I thought, interesting. Well, let's go ahead and find his Hudl tape, which we'll dive in here in just a minute. But I was really into his Hudl tape because it's just straight highlights, straight big plays, big hits for 9 minutes. He moves extremely well for his size. I think now he's up to 6'2", about 305 pounds, and you'll see he has great agility. He moves with all that size really well. He's got a very fast jump off the snap, and again, two-way athlete, can do so much. You'll see that he's laying out big hits. He's laying out big blocks. He's making plays on both sides of the field. I'm excited to dive into this. And of course, I want to know your thoughts on Bishop Thomas. This player is someone that I'm sure Sal Sunseri, Coach Sal Sunseri on the defensive line, is thrilled to have, because not only does he bring those physical tools, but I think even as we dive into this tape, you can see his personality, his tenacity, his focus, his drive, his will on the field. If I could describe him in 2 words, it would be box office. Box office, Bishop Thomas. You're going to love this tape. Again, it was hard to cut up 9 minutes of it because every play is something that you want to watch. But let's go ahead and dive into the Hudl tape. Again, let me know what you think, Buffs Nation. Hit a like to celebrate. Welcome, box office, Bishop Thomas. All right, Buffs fans, let's enjoy this together. You'll see him there. Down lineman, gets a great jump off the snap, and is able to make the sack right there. Again, Bishop Thomas, rated by Rivals, was a 4-star player. Number 27th ranked defensive lineman. 24/7 had him as a 3-star, 66th ranked defensive lineman. But you can see, he gets off the snap so much faster than the majority of the guys that he's going with. And you can tell that he plays with a drive and a focus, a determination and a certainty of where he's going. He's able to read those plays very quickly. You see there, getting the strip and is able to take the fumble all the way into the red zone. You love to see that kind of physicality. Now here's a really nice play where he comes from the backside and he's able to catch the running back in the backfield, help break that play up, tackle for loss. Really solid play. Now look, lining up here at tight end. What's he going to do? I didn't really know what to expect when I first saw this, but bam, he lays that linebacker out. Big time hit, big time block, big gain because of him being the lead blocker. Now you see him splitting out wide a little bit. He's able to get some separation. Now look at this. It takes an entire defense, like 10 guys, to bring him down. How impressive is that? You see him here lining up at tight end again. Now this is an impressive play too, especially for his size. Getting almost 300 pounds here in high school. Leaping touchdown grab. Again, he just moves differently. And I think that's one of the things that's most exciting. And you can see why other schools, like Florida State, of course, that got his original commitment. Look, blows that play up in the backfield. But he had offers from schools like Oregon, Tennessee, Texas, a handful of other Power Fives. I think Penn State was on that list as well. Just an impressive athlete. You can see that there's a lot there to work with. Again, a handful of defensive players cannot bring him down. And look at this play here on the right side. He's able to get a very quick jump, able to read the play extremely fast and get that tackle for a loss. You gotta love his speed. All right, here we're going to see some more offensive plays here. Again, lining up at tight end on the right side of the formation. Lead block right here is able to just lay out that defensive player easily. I love his physicality. You're going to love this hit too on defense here. I love this. He identifies that the screen isn't going to work, uses his eyes, and then uses his incredible speed, lays the quarterback out, which leads to an interception. Again, this is just 9 minutes of what his entire Hudl tape is like, where he's blowing up plays in the backfield. He's making extremely physical lead blocks. He's scoring touchdowns. He's making plays for the team. Again, a defensive touchdown set up by Bishop Thomas. Again, coming over from the far side of the field to help break up this play. Minimal gain. This is a player that, again, I think that you can see now that he plays with a tenacity and a drive that really pops out on tape. I think that this is a guy that's going to come in and immediately challenge the rest of the defensive line transfers that we brought in. You know, Shane Cokes, Chaz Wallace, Amari McNeil, and the rest of that defensive line. He's going to add a lot of competition. Again, this is another two-way player that I think Coach Prime and the rest of the staff is thrilled to have, and I'm interested to see where he goes from here, how he develops. You'll see this play here where he's able to make a pretty athletic catch right there, adjusting back to the ball, big gain. Here's another really athletic catch where it tips off of another receiver's hands. You see he's athletic and aware enough to make that tackle, and then nobody can bring him down. First down for the team. Again, here's another highlight of him on offense. Making a short catch, but then just barreling through guys for an easy touchdown and lets everybody know about it. And I'll leave off with this play from special teams. Getting lined up there in the middle on the punt team. Gets a great jump. Is able to get a partial block of that punt. So let me know in the comments what you think about Bishop Thomas. This is a player that I'm very excited to see where he goes from here. And welcome to Buffs Nation, Bishop Thomas. I mean, welcome to Buffs Nation, box office, Bishop Thomas, and Sco Buffs.